Hi, it's Mina Kamille. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be reviewing a fragrance that is not new, but new to me. I'm very late to this party, but I'm going to be reviewing Tihota by Indult. I recently received a sample from Lucky Scent. The sample looks like this. A very small vial, no sprayer, but I smelled it and it was very pleasant, and I just kind of want to go through a review and do an updated one. I know a lot of people have done reviews on this like years ago, but I think it'll be fun to do one and compare it to maybe some of the newer fragrances that have come out since then, or some older fragrances that we've seen before. Anyway, so this fragrance is a gourmand. It is a vanilla scent. There's literally only two notes, that is vanilla and musk. So it's not complex at all. If you're looking for a complex vanilla, this is not it. But if you love vanilla, this is your girl. So yeah, let's get into it. Vanilla bean, musk are the only two scents. It smells absolutely delicious, you guys. Like, I put some on my hand here, and it smells like, it honestly smells like straight up vanilla, like a vanilla bean in a bottle. It's creamy, like if you, like when you first open, like, you know, a pint of vanilla ice cream, it kind of reminds me of that. It's rich, it's creamy, but it's light. It's not heavy, it's not syrupy, it's not cloying, it doesn't make you nauseous. It's so good. It's so addictive. The first time I tried this, I kept smelling my wrist. Like, I would catch myself throughout the day. Like, I just kept going back because it really smells good. And it's interesting. You can smell the musk kind of coming through as the fragrance settles, but they don't fight each other. And if you usually don't like musk, I wouldn't let that deter you from the fragrance, because vanilla is definitely the star of the show. But I think the musk in the dry down, I've been letting this sit a little bit. I think the musk, there's some sort of like very faint smokiness coming through. And I think maybe it's the musk. I'm not sure. For some reason on my skin, it's translating as a smoky note. Very faint, almost unnoticeable. But it just adds a little to it, because like I said, it's not a complex fragrance. It's actually very simple. I feel like there's a lot of fragrances like this on the market, but not done as well as this one is done. I've smelled a good amount of vanillas, not so many niche vanillas that are as simple as this, but it smells so good. You know what it smells like? If you ever like had a homemade pound cake and have been in the home while the pound cake was in the oven, like, it smells like the not burnt, but like the brown edges of a pancake. Like when you first take it out the oven, you know that like crispy edges, the crispy edge along the corners, the brown part, or like at the bottom of the cake. That's what this smells like, but better. Like more intense. But it smells like a really good pound cake. I know people were saying like it smells like vanilla cookies. I personally have never smelled a vanilla cookie. The closest thing that I can compare it to, and maybe it also smells like, is like a Madeleine. Is that right? Madeleine cookie. Those, I don't know if those are considered vanilla cookies, but yeah, it smells like those, or like one of those like buttery kind of waffle cookies. It smells so good, and it's not offensive. Like I said, it's not like something that's sickly sweet. I think this would be a absolutely amazing fragrance to layer. Like if you had another scent like a rose, or you know, some floral, and you wanted more vanilla, you wanted to turn that scent a little more gourmand, I think this would be perfect to layer underneath it, because it's just vanilla. Like, you're not gonna have to worry about the two fighting or anything like that. This is the perfect layering scent. I do want to do some comparisons. I only have two. There's so many vanillas, we can kind of go down this wormhole, but I want to be as accurate as possible with my thoughts. And the first two that came to mind were the Kayali Vanilla 28 and Philosophy's Fresh Cream, which I do not currently own, but I have owned in the past. And let's start with the Kayali 28. So Kayali 28, I'm just gonna spray some here. So I saw a lot of people comparing Kayali to this scent, and I have to say that I completely disagree. I do not think that they're similar at all, outside of the fact that they're vanilla. Kayali 28 to me is definitely more complex than this. I actually am not a huge Vanilla 28 fan. I know it's not a popular opinion, but I got the, as you can see, like, I've had this bottle for a while and like I have not used a lot of it. I kept it because I thought this would be great for layering, and it's not. Every time I try to use Vanilla 28 to layer with a fragrance, I always feel like whatever fragrance I'm layering it with is fighting with this for the attention. It doesn't go quiet. I feel like in comparison, Kayali 28 to me is a much more syrupy sweet vanilla. Yeah, it's syrupy, it's sweet, versus the Tihota fragrance, it's more simplistic and it's just a straight through and through vanilla. It smells more authentic to me. And this one smells more like a fragrance, you know? That one smells like you just rubbed vanilla on you. This one smells like you're actually wearing some sort of perfume. I think if I would have known about Tihota first, I would have brought this instead of Vanilla 28 1,000 times over. 1,000 times over. Now, when we talk about Fresh Cream, I am going based off of memory here. I don't have the bottle in front of me, but the first scent that I thought of when I smelled this was, oh my God, this reminds me of Fresh Cream, but in a more sophisticated and simplistic way. Fresh Cream is definitely sweeter 1,000 times. Fresh Cream is more cloying, it's more sugary, almost cotton candy like. This one is simple, it's not intrusive, you can wear it to work, and to me, Fresh Cream, it smells more juvenile, and I don't mean that in like a down way, but it smells more, I don't want to say youthful with the connotation that Tihota is more mature, because it's not. Tihota's very playful, but Fresh Cream is still very juvenile. Like, it's something that, it reminds me of something that you would wear, you know, as a teenager or something like that. It's just very youthful, like a Marc Jacobs kind of vibe. This one, I feel like you can wear, it's more sexy, it's more mature, but still very playful. So I still prefer this over Fresh Cream, but for nostalgic reasons, it reminds me of Fresh Cream a lot. And I think if you've smelled Fresh Cream and you like Fresh Cream and you want something that's like similar but on another level, you would love this as a replacement for Fresh Cream, 100%. So final thoughts, I'm just looking at my notes to make sure I don't miss anything. I think if you love vanillas specifically, and if you love gourmands, you can absolutely buy this. To me, this is a safe blind buy. However, if you have a lot of vanillas that you really love in your collection, is it necessary? Probably not. If you are looking for an elevated vanilla, a complex vanilla, something that's gonna give you that gourmand punch but kind of make you go, oh wow, what is this? This is not that fragrance. I'm gonna be honest. This is a fragrance you will be let down. Let me feel like that. You will be let down, you'll be disappointed, you'll be left wanting more. If you go into this and you just want a vanilla fragrance, you just want to smell good and you want something for the colder weather or a summery night, maybe a cooler summer night, this is your girl. You can get samples on Lucky Scent. I'm sure you can get samples other places as well. It is definitely, if you love vanillas, you at least have to smell it if you haven't already. But yeah, I think that I will be purchasing a full bottle of this, even though I do have some good, I'm looking at my collection, I do have some good vanillas in my collection. I don't have anything quite like this in its simplicity. A lot of my vanillas have several notes that kind of take you through a story. This one to me is more one note, and it stays pretty consistent throughout, aside from that smokiness that comes down at the very end. And the smokiness is very, very faint. I feel like maybe some people don't even pick up on it, but I did. Yeah, and that's where I'm getting kind of like that brown pound cake situation. But it is so good, and it's so sensual and so soft. I feel like if somebody was hugging me, they wouldn't want to let go, like, you know? But yeah, so that is all I have for this fragrance. I'm going to be doing a couple other videos, probably in the same shirt if you see them. But yeah, go ahead and give a thumbs up for this video if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to see more of this kind of content from me. And thank you, and goodbye for now.